Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And this week, we're going to be covering Sun-Venus conjunction in the 4th house. And what happens when Sun and Venus are both in the 4th house of your birth chart. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all the other astrological details. For that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently going to be teaching planets through nakshatra series with a new edition that's not even described on my academy. This is going to be awesome. Today I got the green light to teach that from one of my teachers who taught me these things. So I'm going to be teaching that starting tomorrow, but you can join anytime you like. So anyway, let's get started with this particular placement. So when you have these two planets in the 4th house, so what is the 4th house? 4th house represents home, mother, comfort, happiness. It's our inner mental happiness, mental peace. It represents our homeland. Okay, while Sun is authority. Sun is the king. Sun is the brightest thing out there, which means it lightens up everything out there in a person's life. Sun is the father or an authoritative figure. Sun also represents government. Venus represents beauty, devotion. Venus represents partnership, unionship. Venus represents other people. How to engage with other people, how to deal with other people. Okay, so now you have these two particular planets sitting in the 4th house. And when this happens, one thing you will notice, this person is very much keen on having a home which is beautiful internally. Because remember, Sun is the floodlight. You're putting Venus next to the Sun, so it floods it. Say, okay, your qualities are now brightened. So as much as it is a combination where Venus can be combust, even a combust Venus doesn't mean that just because Venus is combust, you lose everything about Venus. It doesn't work that way. Combustion simply means that Venus is not able to get the result back sometimes from other people what it's expecting. Our expectation of another person may not be up to par to our expectation. That's what it is. But here, because of this brightening of Venus, shows this person takes care of their home. Even if this person has a studio apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, 6-bedroom apartment, a mansion, they want to make sure that when you come in their home, they're seeing Venus, they're seeing Shukra. Especially one thing you will notice, with Venus and Sun in the 4th house without any impact of other planets, they will have the most beautiful light fixtures. Like especially, what do you call, those light fixtures that are on the ceiling. I forgot the term of it, but they will make sure, like chandelier. You will notice they have chandelier in their home. They like to have a chandelier. Their lighting fixtures will be very perfect. And especially this is a person that looks for romance in the home, looks for romance in their private life. Yet you will also know Venus, as it's about other people, this person is a diplomat. They become very diplomatic. So Venus in conjunction is excellent for someone to go for positions of government, position of diplomacy, politics. Because in politics, what happens is if you do not make the right connection, the right relationship, you don't get the support of that particular group that can give you all the votes. So these people know, hey, my Venus is very brightened. And the closer Venus is to the Sun, actually the more flooded it's becoming. Now, of course, there will be times if Venus is, let's say, combust, this person can experience a heartbreak in a relationship. They can get a very overpowering spouse. Somebody who's either too much of Venus energy, or they get a person who with too much of Sun energy. Because Venus is so bright that you cannot distinguish between Sun and Venus. That means if Venus is, let's say, less than 5 degrees apart, you will not know if you got a Venus spouse or if you got a sunspot. But if Venus is at like 8 degrees, 10 degrees, it might be considered combust, but at least you'll be able to distinguish this person is that feminine quality. This person is that particular quality that I was expecting. And usually this person will definitely have a yoga to attain a home, to attain real estate in their life. And of course, for that, you're going to have to check the D24 chart, which actually signifies if you're able to get a land or not. Now, regarding foreign position, like going to foreign lands, foreign places, obviously this cannot be just said, okay, this person is going to go to foreign lands. But because Sun is a malefic planet, Sun is a planet that burns everything, it shows that a person will somewhat either move away from the city, if not the country. They'll maybe move away 80 miles, 100 miles away from where they were born. And of course, the dasha has to run. Depending upon your moon's nakshatra, the dasha has to run to signifies, okay, this is going to happen. And the thing is, usually I've seen Venus-Sun conjunction, especially in 4th house, can bring about either a very early marriage or more like a timely marriage. Like, timely marriage would be considered like 25th, 24 to 26th year. Medium age will be considered like 27 to 30th year. Late will be 31 to 36th and beyond. But of course, nowadays we have to again revisit that scenario, because many people are actually don't even want to get married till they're 32. They feel more normal. Okay, this is my right age to now get married. So I guess we may have to change that scenario that, okay, you'll have a timely marriage. That means you're going to get married at 29, 30. You know, things have changed around the world. It's not just because you're in India that culture still dominates. This conjunction occurs whether you're born in Russia, whether you're born in US or India. Okay? And vehicles, another thing. Vehicles will be luxury for this. They even though they will drive a Toyota, they really want something of comfort. So if they're going to drive a Toyota, they want to get that LE model. They want to get that luxury model where they have the facilities to feel more comforted with the activity that they're doing, which is going from point A to point B. Okay. Now, of course, when you add sign and nakshatra, that gives a completely new color pattern on this conjunction. A color pattern can be very dull and dark, or color pattern can be extremely bright. So that's the only difference. But yes, though that is going to paint a brand new picture. But this is just the conjunction itself. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Venus and Sun conjunction in the 4th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all the astrological details, link to my academy, check out the links here in the shop section. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.